In this video, we will talk about intraday once again. And in the previous video, we saw how to use the volume profile to buy and to sell during intraday and where to place the stop loss. But that is just one part of intraday, which is the setup. In this video, we will talk about the second part, which is the psychology. So I have mentioned here 7 points. So let's start. Now the first point is experience. It is my recommendation that new traders should stay away from intraday and they should focus on doing delivery based buying and making profit that way, so they can learn about the market much more, and once when they have learned enough about the market, they can start doing intraday. My recommendation is that whoever is new to the market, let's say less than 6 months, they should not try to do intraday. They should do positional trading or investing and not intraday. Now second point is liquidity, and liquidity means that the volume should be more in the stock for intraday and there should be no spread between the buyers and the sellers. If the buyers are standing at 400 rupees, then the sellers should be standing at 400 rupees and 5 paise or 400 rupees 10 paise, not more than that. So the spread is minimal, which is very important for intraday, as we are looking for small profits in intraday. So every tick, every paise, every level matters. That is why good liquidity is important. Third point is quantity. I always recommend that whenever we are doing intraday, we should always lower our quantity. Lower quantity means according to your capital. For example, if you have the capital to buy 1000 shares of Just Style, you should not buy all at once in intraday. You should buy only 100 or 200 and work with that. This is because the bigger the quantity you are using, if the trade is going against you, you will start to panic and you might exit before the stop loss, which brings us to our next point, that is the stop loss. And we should always have a stop loss for intraday trading. Some people say that I have a stop loss in my mind and when the stock comes to that level I'll exit, but that never happens. So as soon as we are putting a trade to buy or to sell, we should instantly put one more trade and place our stop loss. Fifth point is don't greed. What happens in intraday is that we exit at 1%, but the stock keeps going and it closes at 10% up. So next day we think we can ride the momentum, but it goes up and then turns back and hits our stop loss. So we should not greed, and intraday is just about the 1%. If you want to gain more, then you should do positional trade and not intraday trade. So you have to manage your greed. Now sixth point is do not try to recover. And if your stop loss is hit and you are in loss, then just exit the trade, close the trading platform and wait for the next day. Last point is do not average. You can only average in your direction of the trade and not in the opposite direction of the trade. So if you are buying, then you can average while buying and you cannot average down. Some people say that you should not do it at all, but I think that small averaging is okay, but not big averaging. So these are the 7 points which are very important for the intraday trading as well. We will quickly go over them again. That first, that experienced players should do intraday trading and the new traders should stick to delivery based buying. Actually the learning curve is actually the opposite of what people think. What people think that they should do intraday, then they can do futures, then they can do options, then they should do investing, but it is the opposite. We should start with delivery based buying, then we can do delivery based buying or selling in futures and options, then comes intraday, and then comes intraday in futures and options. So we should do like this and not the opposite. Liquidity, we should choose liquid stocks like Reliance or whatever banks, finance sector. They are very liquid stocks, so intraday should be done in that, or any other stock which is liquid and have good quantity, good volume. Third point is we should use small quantity for intraday and not large quantity. This depends on your capital. For someone 100 quantity may be small, for someone 1000 quantity may be small. So that depends on your capital, but you should use small quantity. Fourth is you should always place stop loss, and the stop loss should be in the system and not on the mind. Fifth is don't greed, and that you should only be satisfied with the 1% or 2% for intraday, and you should not greed for more. Sixth point is that do not try to recover. If you are in loss, then let it be, come the next day. And I forgot to mention this point, that leave the screen. Either your target is hit or either the stop loss is hit. As soon as when any one of it hits, you should exit the trade. You will exit the trade. You should close your computer and never look at the screen for that day. You can look at the screen after the market is over, but as long as the market is live, you should not at all look at the screen again, because if you are doing that, then the market can show you some good trades. You will enter those trades and you will most definitely make loss in those. And last point was do not average. Small averaging is okay, few points is okay, but not more than that. So I hope these points are clear, because intraday is 50% setup and 50% psychology. Even if your setup is very, very accurate and you are not able to manage your psychology, you can exit a losing trade. So I wanted to mention these points, and I hope these points are clear. In the next video, we will discuss about the swing trading, and intraday trading is closed. Intraday trading is done, because we discussed about the setup and we discussed about other points related to psychology as well. I hope you will like the video and you will learn something from this. Have a nice day.